sentence came down. Now, anybody else see this? Did anybody else see this? And now I know you wasn't surprised when this sentence came down. Now tell me you wasn't surprised. This press play.
Ryan, you mentioned all the cases out there against the people who attacked the Capitol. Well, there was a conviction yesterday. A Washington, D.C. man who violently assaulted police officers at the Capitol on the 6th was sentenced to more than 5 years in prison yesterday. A federal judge handing down 63 months to Mark Ponder after he pleaded guilty to assaulting 3 police officers that day. So, Ryan, this is a guy who pleaded guilty, said the day got out of hand. He showed up for a rally and it got out of control. The court said that's all well and good, but go to jail for more than 5 years. What more can you tell us about this?
Yeah, that's right. Well, Ponder was one of just a handful of actual D.C. residents who joined the mob that day. As you said, he was sentenced to more than 5 years behind bars. That's tied for the longest sentence that we've had in January 6 cases thus far. In an interview with the FBI after his arrest, Ponder echoed Donald Trump's rhetoric about the 2020 election. He wondered why the Supreme Court and the former Attorney General William Barr hadn't done more and stepped in.
Let me guess. Blacks for Code 45, right? What is your black ass out here doing? You should have known it wasn't going to take them long to pick you up. And then you was going to get one of the longest sentences of the January the 6th attempted coup. Your black ass out here sticking out like a sore thumb. But see, some of y'all hard-headed. And you got to learn the hard way. Out here fighting for a dadgum election that wasn't even stolen. And you out here repeating Code 45's freaking rhetoric. You better look in the mirror. Out here fighting for a lost cause. Now your ass in prison for the next 5 years. Yeah. Let me know when that pardon come from Code 45. Y'all rockin' raccoons be out here doing the most. Anyway, what did we learn today, Charlie Brown? Yeah, that part. Carry on.
Now, how did Trump supporter still end up in jail? And the other Trump supporter, he got the most time out of everybody from January 6th. So somebody got some explaining to do, okay? So yeah, let's go and get into this, all right? And people are already referring to these two as rockin' raccoons. And you see this says, I'm not black, I'm OJ. And then they say, okay, right? Like the song. So yeah, let's go and get into this. Barakatai Hawa, Barakatai Hawa Shah, Barakatai Hawa, Barakatai Hawa Shah, Barakatai Hawa, Barakatai Hawa Shah. Call Allah, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashem, Rakar Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. I believe those are the prophets. Shalom and salutation to those that teach the likewise doctrine. Shalom to the speckled bird, those around the four corners of the earth, and the confusion of face. Shalom to the Akim and the Aqua that is here listening today. And shalom, and may the Most High and the Son be with you in these trying times. All right, so let's get into this. Hosea 2 verse 1, say ye unto your brethren Ami, and to your sisters Rahamamoth. Now, this is pretty much dealing with Israel, okay? Now let's get into this. Plead with your mother, plead, for she is not my wife, neither am I her husband. Let her therefore put away her whoredoms out of her sight, and her adulteries from between her breasts. Lest I strip her naked, and set her as in the day that she was born, and make her as a wilderness, and set her like a dry land, and slay her with thirst. And I will not have mercy upon her children, for they be the children of whoredoms. Now Jake is always out here playing the whore, playing the harlot, following all the heathens, following Dr. E, sniffing up Esau crack, doing everything like Dr. E. All right? For their mother have played the harlot. She that conceived them have done shamefully. For she said, I will go after my lovers that give me my bread and my water, my wool and my flax, my oil and my drink. Now it's both parties actually. It's the Democrats and the Republicans. They both devils. All right. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because they left both them Sambos and Rockin' Raccoons. One didn't even get bail. They came up with some excuse that he weren't eligible. Some bullshit. And see, this is why one of the greatest things we could do was to wake up to this truth. Because I used to be a heavy into politics. I was down there when Obama became president, falling all down, okay? Crying and thinking the world gonna change. Yeah, I was one of them Sambos until I woke up to the truth, all right? And Obama really helped propel me because when he got elected, I started doing a lot of research and found out about the Defense Authorization Act, all the different stuff that was happening to us, all the different history. All right. And see, this is a bad look for America because now the internet is everywhere. And people gonna be like, well, damn, all that rioting and all that craziness and only black people locked up. This is a bad look. And not only just the black people got locked up, that the upper black guy got the most time. All right? He got the most time. And where's all these Trump millionaires and billionaires that helped all them other people? Why they ain't helping his ass? This dude right here. All right? Now, me personally, I really don't care. Jake need to mind his business. He's more likely going to be counted as a 2/3 anyway. All right? But the point that I'm making is that Jake don't realize that he's just playing a harlot. And he's playing, hey, these people don't care about you like that. This is what we're trying to get you to see. They treating you the same way they want to treat the countries in Africa. All right? Treating them like they can't make their own decisions. Like they less than. And hey, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, he's going to show you that you're not supposed to put your faith in man or in Egypt or the devil. All right? Let's keep going. Look, it's all over the place. It's top stories now. See? Now he got federal charges, all different type of charges on this man, and nobody helping this man. Okay? Now, either one of them really ain't helping you. It's just the Democrats tend to lie and make it seem like they're helping you, but they don't help Jake neither. All right? And this dude right here, he got the longest sentence out of everybody. And you know what make it even crazier? These other Sambos out here, if I'm not mistaken, both of these judges who overseen both of their cases were women that were elected by Democrats. I could be wrong on that, but they actually showed the women judges. You see that? See, hey, how they look at it is if you ain't part of the team, if you ain't playing with either side of the devil, then they just gonna just have their way with you, and that's what they did. All right. And then he shaved his face. All right. So yeah, more likely these are both 2/3. All right. But they just some simpleton jakes. They simps for Esau. They not simps for women, but it seem like they both just simps for Esau, right? Yeah, here she is right here. Now you know, right? The eight. You know Eve, she loved doing stuff for her master, Dr. E. You see that? Ever since we came out of the garden, was kicked out of the garden, forgive me for that, right? You know, she loved doing stuff for her master, Dr. E. So, hey, she made an example out of this Jake. And the other Trump supporter, they made an example out of him too, right? Now, where this dude at? He ain't out helping him. You see? And see, Jake don't realize that he's being set up from both sides of the spectrum, from the devil. But Jake don't see it. You see that? So I'm gonna let this play and then I'm gonna get a scripture and I'm gonna leave it alone. But yeah, now they're saying this man's trying to bring back mandates. Okay, and we know what that is for the serpent piss. Okay? This is one thing after another. Alright? Let's go and let this play.
I know Trump is innocent. I support Trump against this corrupt, two-tiered justice system. That's why I'm here to show my support as a black man for Trump, and I'm wearing my shirt for Trump.
Oh, wait a second. Was that actually a black man with a shirt that said the N-word for Trump? Let's find out.
We're gonna let this play for me. I had to fast forward it.
Everybody, you heard it, and you heard it from him. You heard it from actual black man himself. See, a thing a lot of people who are, unfortunately, I say this no joke. People in the black community, they've been brainwashed to believe all your life that being Democrat is for the people. Remember, government lies. They lie to you all the time. That's not the case. Republican, if you want to consider government like that, if anything, is for the people.
No, they both lie. And the word government is pretty much a compound word. Govern pretty much means to control, and mint goes into the word mind. Okay. So yeah, I don't pretty much see what he's talking about. But yeah, I'm gonna get a scripture and leave it there. But yeah, you can see both of the men that was for Trump. One got the longest sentence, and the other one, they ain't even letting his ass out. Okay? So Jake, you better start waking up. Because this is get ready to turn into a bunch of violence. Alright? So yeah, I'm gonna get a scripture and leave it there. But yeah, as you can see, this is pretty much all over the place with those two Jakes. Alright? Revelation 13 verse 11, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And hey, they're going to the two parties, right? Like the Flavians and the Patricians, right? And yeah, that's what you're saying now, right? But hey, Jake need to come out of this, all right? Get your mind right and come out of this madness, because this, hey, they all look like the Three Stooges to me, right? So yeah, I'm gonna get a scripture. I had to bring this out right quick, but I'm gonna get a scripture and leave it there. But yeah, keep your eye on these politicians and how they using Jake and got Jake out here looking silly and just caught up in that madness, right? Isaiah 42 verse 21. The Lord is well pleased for his righteousness' sake. He will magnify the law and make it honorable. Right? But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for prey, and none deliver for spoil, and none said restore. Nobody's helping these Jakes. Nobody's helping all the millions of Jakes that are locked away illegally. All right? Trump out here doing his own thing. Who among you will give ear to this? Who will hearken and hear for the time to come? And Democrats, Republicans, they don't give a shit about you Jakes. Okay? So, hey, we ain't got much time left. You better get into these scriptures while you can, Jake, and stay out of this man beast system before you get caught up in it. Right? So, yeah, I'm going to leave it right there. I'll see you again real soon, Jake. Shalom. And look, it's spreading. It's spreading, see? So yeah, I'll see you again real soon, Jake. Stay prayed up. Shalom.
Free Trump, man. Free Trump, man. This is a witch hunt. We don't even know what he did. They just making